Yep. Okay. Chris and Radovan about the sharding just started. So yeah, about the requirements, we need to analyze all models related to Salesforce, and also so you put comment here for Dennis. So this is somehow related, right?
Yeah, I think this is the ticket that's been open for a year, and where the sort of request came from.
Okay. Yeah, got it. It should be like increasing frequency. This says FDC means Salesforce what?
I'm not sure actually. SFDC, because that's Salesforce. I don't know. I have to find out.
Me neither, because it was a surprise for me. For today, I discovered these two letters like assuming it's Salesforce and not San Francisco or something. Yeah. So I would say for us is to analyze models in that lineage. I don't know, did you have a chance to take a look into that? But that's first step for us. And then we can drill it down like, okay, this is a full refresh, this is incremental, this is view, etc., etc. Because after that, we will get the facts and dimensions. And as per that, also we need to consider this kind of stuff in Salesforce. But we need the list of models first, right?
Yeah, I was looking into the sort of lineage of that opportunities source, and can see where it comes from. So yeah, I've just started creating a DAG where I would include, just add a tag to the source model.
Yeah, it will be great.
Yeah.
And also, it will be
incidentally, SFDC is salesforce.com.
Can be definitely. I mean, maybe if you're able to put in description, like to put let's say, all models, or I don't know where is sufficient for you to have list of models, so we can track like, okay, and create a table later on, like, okay, we have this model, it's incremental, it's full refresh, and at the end it will be dimension or fact, something like that, if you know what I mean. Because with that guideline for us, we can move forward. So we need to analyze the models, list all of them, tag them, and check the extraction frequency for Salesforce. And okay, this can be done very quickly. But this is the, let's say, number one action for us. And after that, what we spoke with Dennis is about to try to optimize the cost, keep them low, and convert full refresh to incremental where it's possible. So we need to go one by one and analyze all models together. Like, okay, this is full refresh and probably can be converted to incremental because we need to dedupe source and put this very close. Then can we load all of these models more frequently, that newly created DAG? Then very important things I overlook on that. Distinguish facts and dimensions. Because for dimensions, you can load it once per day, it's not a problem, but business wants to see if business wants to see the data more frequently, you should have facts loaded once per hour, or I don't know, each 6 hours or something like that. So also we need to consider and pay attention on that later on down the road. But I would say for us, we need to collect all models related to Salesforce and analyze them. Actually, that's the main point here. So what do you think? Well, how we can start? Can we cover that part, or start covering the part now? So
yeah, we can do. I can share my screen if you'd like.
Yes, please, yes. Because then I'm thinking.
So this is the SFDC opportunity source. So this is built directly on top of the raw data opportunity. It's quite a lot of logic in it. So we should probably check and see how long this takes to actually run. So if we're going to increase the frequency of it, hopefully it will be quite performant.
Yeah, but depends, is it a full refresh or it's incremental? I can see from here.
I've got it open here. It is a full refresh. So we could probably see how frequently how long that takes. Not in there. Why not? I was expecting to see it in there. No. Are Salesforce run elsewhere?
No, everything's under DBT.
Yeah. DBT. Non-product models.
Yeah, probably it's there. It's not related to core product. That is what I know regarding this. To the X. So we need model. 5.
Certainly, unless there's a problem with the logging. So I've actually got a triage script where I can, because those logs are a bit of a problem. For model name in.
Yeah, we can use that.
So it did run today. Just tell me which DAG it's in. Sources.
Database prep. So actually this is the execution time for that model, right?
Yeah, so it looks like 6 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah, because I create a table in the issue, like with actually this information we need. And it means we need to have the model name. Is it full or incremental? And what's the approximate time execution? Actually, I mean, 99% of the data we can extract from this query you expose.
Yeah, so not a huge number of rows.
Yep. I mean, nothing special, right?
Yeah.
265,000. So this is okay. Yeah. This is a good candidate. And is it a full refresh or incremental?
It is a full refresh. There's no incremental logic in here.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, so better to check.
Yeah.
Good. So this will be fine for us to do incremental because it's going from stitch in row and this is moving data to prep, what I know, right? Okay. And can you see the lineage?
Yeah, it goes into prep. So what I started to do was put a tag on here.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I've created a new
Sorry,
tag.
what means MNPI? What stands for?
Material non-public information. So
okay.
This would be sensitive data. So if someone was looking at the contents of this table, they could, I suppose, predict share price information or. Yeah.
Got it. MNPI. Okay, just good to know. So it's classified things. This is product. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay. Can you go to documentation and see the lineage? What is behind this model?
Yeah.
It's also important to know.
Right.
And to try to scope the project. Because I don't know what do we have 10 or 100 models or only one.
Yeah, this is the start of quite a lot of So you can see it's referenced by quite a lot. So I suppose it's a source table, so it makes sense. It's used in both legacy and.
But generally speaking, we can ignore legacies, right? Or
yeah, I don't think we'd really be looking at doing
that's what Dennis told us.
Yeah. So I mean, Dennis did have quite a good idea here, where you just have a view on top of that table. So people can, the view will always show the latest data. So,
yeah, it's dynamic, so we don't care.
Yeah. It would just be, making sure that it's not legacy. So because we want to encourage people to
use the new models.
Use the new models, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends how far they want it to be taken through.
Yeah, that's true.
Not necessarily all tables, but at least the opportunity related, excluding historical and snapshot and account
so
objects.
This issue will be reference for us. Like actually, we'll try to sort out this issue. At least opportunity.
So it says opportunity and account objects.
Yeah, because it's really comprehensive. I would say we should stick with one thing, like let's say opportunity related, so we can also only track, let's say, these jobs and then see what we can do here. But for now, I think so far so good, because this is full refresh. Don't know the reason for that. Maybe we can do a quick win and convert it to incremental, but before that we need to find that lineage, actually what we want to wrap up and what we want to fix and check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the documentation. So for now we have this opportunity source, sorry.
It's hard to know which so perhaps CRM opportunity, I think, is but yeah, you're into, that goes right through everything, I think.
Yeah, we will never finish this. Stick with all of them.
Back to CRM opportunity. So maybe what would the next steps be?
We need to define the models, what we want actually to fix, check, whatever, tag. Yeah. And then on that set of models, we should apply our let's say, analysis here. So we need to analyze all models related to Salesforce. I create one additional heading in this description of the issue, and we need to list all of them. Once when you're done with that, we can tag them. Also, of course, on the fly, you can do that, so it's not a problem. And then we need to evaluate each model and try to optimize and see specs and dimensions, what we can do there. But still, we need to first define the scope of the project. Otherwise, we'll never finish, because you see, it's many of them.
Yeah. So maybe if I go through some of this lineage and I can take out the runtimes. Definitely,
I'm for that, because you know better the domain knowledge. You have the domain knowledge, the domain scope, what needs to be done there and how. And also it's a good, let's say, sweet spot between our cooperation between data engineering and analytics engineers. Like, the domain knowledge, I will support you with this execution when it comes to Python code and data engineering stuff. So I would say for us, let's stick with this agenda here. We need to find the scope first and complete the scope. Then tag them, which is not a problem, just put a tag there. And then check the extraction frequencies for Salesforce in speech. I can do that immediately. And then evaluate the models workflow and what actually we can optimize. So for now, for sure, we can switch 99% this opportunity source as set DC from full to incremental somehow, right? And it will be a really quick win for us. So I would say if you go to the issue now, and if you go to this issue, you will see the table. Second, I need to save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Now you can refresh this. Yes. And just list all of them. If you can put a model, then documentation. It's a full time execution, couple of seconds, right?
Yeah.
Potential action, switch from full to incremental.
Yeah, so I saw this one, this prep CRM opportunity, that's 100 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rough time to see, is it a couple of seconds or a couple of days or a couple of hours? Nothing more, nothing precise, just a rough estimation.
Yeah.
Got it,
Okay,
got it,
so
got it.
as long as everything, I mean, 100 seconds isn't,
No.
you know, that could happen every 6 hours. So
yeah, everything less than 2-3 minutes is
it's
really
just once you get further into the, so if we have a look at, you know, what are the inputs to prep CRM opportunity? Oh, it's not very obvious. Yeah, so I can go in and check and see.
And we
you know,
need to do a logical, let's say, shape of the project. Like, okay, we will analyze these 10 models or something like that. You know better than me. I'm lost here because I know, okay, this is the first step. It makes sense. After that, we have a couple of branches to see what is the best option for us. So we can work on that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll investigate that, and then I'll add to that table to see what sort of
I will check. I will check frequency in in Stitch for Salesforce, and then I think also next plan for us is to have this weekly sync. But today is Friday, and on Monday we can't do much. So I would say maybe to move it for next Wednesday if you're okay for that.
Yeah, that suits me.
Yeah, because we can do also quick catch up, because then I would say we can define or finish that part, then we can move on and split the work. Like, okay, I will bring the frequencies just a second to my attention, then we can move on and analyze the data and then see, okay, apply the action for each of these models. And after that, it will be much easier. So we can parallelize the work, we can move forward. And also when it comes to dimension effects, that will be the toughest point. So I will extend the duration of that sync meeting on Wednesday, maybe to half an hour, 1 hour, 45 minutes, probably the most optimal way. And what is done, it's done. So we just follow up and continue where we finished actually, right?
Sounds good.
Give me a second. Just
I can see that, well, 8 months ago, the raw table was being refreshed every 6 hours in Stitch.
6 hours. We will check the latest status now. Let me find a good time. Focus, locking. This is okay. And I would say 4:30. Okay. Yep, I think we are done for now. Just a short recap. What we have here is analyze all models related to Salesforce. We create a requirement here. Tag models. You will do that along with your investigation. Check extraction. I can do that. We can sync next Wednesday and evaluate the models. So these 4 or 5 points under the next evaluate the model workflow, and what we need to optimize is on the plate for Wednesday. So I would say we are still on good track, and then we needed to do a deep dive on that, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's more than enough for now. Do the ourselves for local. This is not a problem. Yeah, I mean, once we define all the things we need to do, it will be super easy. Now it's more focus on that. Thanks for that, Chris. Anything you need, just ping me, and let's continue on Wednesday with this and do a deep dive. Now please attach the recorded session, or you can stop it.